How you doing? Welcome to episode number 32 of Hard in the Paint Real Talk with my hosts,
White Boy Dave.
Crispin Alapag.
Cedric Bello, cocktail player, y'all. What's going on?
Today we're going to be discussing boxing, and has boxing become fixed these days? You know, in light to the McGregor versus Mayweather and Triple G versus Canelo. What do you guys think? Did you guys get a chance to see the fight?
Oh, yeah. By all means.
Well, you know, I stopped watching boxing some years back. As far as gambling, I watch a little bit of it if I'm invited to a friend's house, but it's more for the socialization, the cocktailing, and just enjoying the ambiance of the whole surrounding. But to me, and sometimes I play the $2 pools, like the by rounds, just to win some money and have fun and just gamble on something, but I'm not a gambler. I remember the De La Hoya Trinidad fight where De La Hoya whooped his ass the whole fight. But they gave it to Trinidad. After that, I kind of was done with boxing. That's just my own feeling. I thought there's so much money involved. You know, you have the casinos, you have like the mafia bosses, Don King. I mean, he was involved in organized crime in his past. And you have so many of these different people, and there's so much hands in the pot. So they want rematches, they want commercial sponsors.
There's more money.
And there's more money. So, for example, the fight that just happened with Canelo and Triple G.
Yeah.
It's a draw, from my understanding, but it was one-sided from a lot of the people that said it. I didn't watch the fight. However, since it was one-sided, now they can do the fight again and everyone wins. DirecTV wins, the cable wins, the casinos win, the boxers win. So it's about money. It's more like WWF. That's just my own feeling.
I didn't see it, I didn't see it as a one-sided fight. I saw Canelo, see, this is another thing too. First, I'll say this power shot shit, though, we never had that in our boxing era. There's never such thing as a power punch. They never said that. You either knock a motherfucker out, or you don't, or you beat the shit out of him, or he can't fight no more, and that's who wins the fight. Especially if the fighter is the champion with all the fucking belts. One thing I do agree with you on a fixed thing and about money, because we don't have enough entertainment out there boxing-wise, we get what we get. And because people are thirsty for boxing, they pay for what is given to us. You know, that's one thing.
Right.
With the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight, it wasn't a bad fight to me, but it wasn't still a fight that we grew accustomed of, that we're accustomed to seeing in latter years, and that's what, to me, what makes boxing so mad. The heavyweight division, of course, is crap. You got your Deontay Wilders, another boy.
The Russian dude, right?
No, they're gone. They
No,
lost.
retired.
Klitschko boys lost. But you still don't have the magnitude of the heavyweight division is not the same. To me, Wilder's not an exciting fighter. He throws haymakers. I don't see him as a great champion, just my personal opinion. And then with the middleweight, light heavy, welterweight, featherweights, all those different divisions, Hispanics kind of run those divisions. Their fights are pretty exciting. They're very exciting.
Yeah.
But then they don't have one of those guys which says a top contender. That's a draw. People look for those draws. People that want to get out there and go see the fighters.
And I think that's the thing about the Canelo versus Triple G. Canelo, he's a young fighter. He's 27. Triple G's in his late 30s already. They both have great reputations as boxers, but Canelo's that new up-and-coming, good-looking little Mexican kid who can actually fight pretty good.
That's the redhead kid?
Yeah, he fought Mayweather, and I'm pretty sure he fought Pacquiao as well. But even though he lost to them, he fought them early.
He didn't fight Pacquiao.
Okay. So then he lost early in his career to Mayweather, but for not having a lot of experience, he actually did pretty well. But when you watch this fight recently, in my opinion, and probably the opinion of a lot of people, Triple G kind of dominated a lot of that fight. If you look at a lot of the social media and a lot of people that actually watched the fight, they really felt that Triple G won. And when it goes to the cards, you're always subject to whoever can possibly win. Once they said that Canelo won with the first judge,
that was
insane.
Canelo
118, 110.
That was a female judge? How much do judges get paid?
I don't know, man. But
That was
118,
I don't know.
118 to 110 is fucking insane.
I didn't watch it.
And
wasn't
so,
close to no
for,
shit like
for
that.
such a one-sided fight in a
what
lot
the
of
fuck was
ways,
she watching?
118 to 110 Canelo, and then the next
That's what
judge,
changed it right there.
the next judge, it was 115, 114, and then the last judge, it was 114,
So it sounded
114.
like someone got paid off a little bit or something.
Yeah, when you have three judges,
Who bet the
You
draw?
know.
That's the question. If you bet the draw, I congratulate you because you won a lot of fucking money.
it's almost like American Idol. You have three judges. They'll help you get through the first rounds, But later on, the public votes on it. I would almost think it'd be better if the public voted on fights.
Guess what? Once again, though, I'm glad you said that too. But once again, though, Vegas secures their money. They don't lose anything.
Right.
They won all because
And who is
except
Vegas
for maybe
owned by?
whoever bet on the draw.
Right.
Who owns Vegas?
We know who owns Vegas.
Yeah.
No need to say that. They got a lot of money, put it like that.
Yeah, very powerful.
And the odds
people.
are in whose favor? Not ours.
The house.
And if you go against them, what happens to you?
You lose.
You're in the desert.
You're buried in the concrete.
Just say drugs. drugs. So the point of it is that we have. That's why UFC is so popular. But UFC doesn't get the draw where they make the big money like boxing makes.
Not yet.
Because boxing to me is a craft that is studied and taken seriously for many, many years. You know, these guys fought 30, 40 fights, 50 fights like Mayweather has. Back in the day with the Sugar Ray Robinson, I don't know, 200 fucking fights he fought. I mean, this is insane. Went 15 rounds.
Roberto Duran, all these guys
about,
fought a ton of
I mean, when you
fights.
start thinking about
Yeah.
our past boxers and the punishment absorbed as punishment given and the excitement that we saw, this is why we got those fights. I understand, you know, everybody loves Mayweather because he doesn't get hit as much. He's a counter puncher. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm not disagreeing with that, but his fights are the same. They're just boring, regular fights because you know what Mayweather's going to do. When we saw these guys fight, the Haglers and the Hearns, even the Sweet Pea
Sugar Ray
Whitakers,
Leonard,
you know, even the Sweet Pea Whitakers,
Aaron Pryor,
you know,
Marvin
Pryor,
Hagler.
these guys came to a battle.
Fight.
And they
Roberto
fought,
Duran.
you know, and they were exciting 12-round fights, you know, and you knew what you were going to get with these guys. Even with Tyson, even though he's knocking people out in the first round, you knew this is what's going to happen when
He's
you go to a
gonna fight.
Tyson fight.
Oh, yeah.
You take your jacket off, you might have to put it back on in 15 more minutes.
We're not dancing,
Well, actually,
we're
30 more
fighting.
seconds. We're getting in. But that was okay to me. But you knew what it was. And yes, he deserved to get the money because he went there to do his job as a boxer's supposed to. My job is to destroy my opponent. Not to tickle around with him and play games with him all game. No, I'm not saying that's not boxing too, because you got to figure your opponent out. But we're at a point now, like you said, where you kind of, when you look at the fight, you kind of see where it's going in the first 3 or 4 rounds. You kind of tell, if you know boxing. I know boxing very well. You know, I've studied boxing. I know about it. You know, I'm a boxing connoisseur, so shit, I can get up there with Freddie Rose and the rest of them motherfuckers and commentate about this shit too. You know, I mean, and even for someone that's not a boxing enthusiast, they can see. I mean, goddamn, you don't have to be blind to see that shit.
And you know, we talked about it in a previous episode as far as McGregor versus Mayweather. You know, a lot of people didn't give him a chance at all.
Oh, where's
and
my
really,
$20? Both of you guys,
Oh, yeah,
by the way.
yeah, we
you
do.
guys both owe me 20.
Yes,
I won
yes.
with Money May.
Yes.
With my boy Brock
Yes.
out there. I know you, baby Tyson.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not going against the money team, but they both owe me a dub.
Yes, we do.
Break bread.
$20.
Break bread.
Okay, here you go.
Here's my 20.
Yes,
So
we did
you-
lose.
10 I'll give you.
We
All
did
right, I'll
lose.
take 10 later.
We did lose. But McGregor did show well for the
Boo
first
for
3 or
Mayweather,
4
boo.
rounds. And then I think because he's not used to fighting, you know,
That kind of
boxing
distance,
long
yeah.
rounds, he really got exhausted. If you watch the fight, he actually did better than most boxers
tired.
against Mayweather
He
ever.
did.
He landed the most punches against Mayweather in a very, very long time.
Without having a skill set of a boxer.
Without a skill set of a boxer. Now, mind you, he's a UFC fighter. But when you watch the later rounds, he couldn't even lift his arms.
The
He was
funny-
so
This
tired.
is a
he
little bit
couldn't
off the topic, but he's a UFC fighter. So
He
I didn't
is,
watch the
yeah,
fight. I watched parts of it. But they called the fight.
They did.
In UFC, they wait till you get knocked
And
the fuck out.
guess what? I'm
Yeah.
so glad you said that. I'm
And
glad you
he
brought
might
that
have,
point.
he might have
Right.
still been okay.
No, he said he was okay.
Yeah.
He said, being that he comes from that UFC background, he would have preferred to get his ass knocked out.
Right.
So next time, umpire, let the motherfucker go and let him
Right.
get his
We
bell
don't
rocked.
want to see that umpire because I remember when I was a
No,
kid,
rock his
I
bell.
watched the Boom Boom Mancini fight
Boom
against
Boom Mancini.
Dooku Kim. Okay, he killed the guy in the ring, and I watched it. And I'm still traumatized to this day because he got hit in the neck and he came down so bad they didn't call the fight on time. Same kind of situation. The guy died.
Well, this,
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
that's a
I
very
remember
long
that.
time ago. Yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
that on TV. It was either on TV or Select TV. My parents had a
But
pirate box.
this is a guy that
a little
absorbs.
pirate box.
Pirate box.
This is a guy that
Yes.
absorbs punishment very well. All right, let's close it up. 14 seconds.
So, anyways, you know, we all have our different opinions on whether boxing is fixed and how it's transitioning into the UFC now, and you know, contenders coming and going. But again, we appreciate your time. Thanks for watching Hard in the Paint Real Talk, episode number 32. Again with my host,
White boy Dave.
Crispin Alapag.
Cocktail player.
Till next time.
Peace.
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 Cheers.